It's Tuesday, December 2nd, and here is your no jargon overview of everything you may have missed in business and finance yesterday. We ended November on a really strong note with the stock market rising for 5 days in a row, but the first day of December brought things back down to earth. All three major indices, the Dow, the S&P 500, and the Nasdaq, all fell yesterday. Some areas like energy companies and tech companies held up okay, but others, especially utilities and industrial companies, dropped the most. So why did the markets fall? It mainly came down to confusion and nervousness about what leaders in the US and around the world might do with interest rates. So a few big things happened. Firstly, Japan's version of our Federal Reserve, the Bank of Japan, suggested that they might raise interest rates, which made markets around the world a little bit shaky. Because if Japan starts offering investors a higher interest rate on their government bonds, it could actually lure away Japanese investors who've been buying US treasuries. If there are fewer people wanting to buy our bonds, our treasury rates could go up. The second big thing weighing on investors' minds yesterday, here in the US, people are still trying to figure out who President Trump will choose as the next leader of the Federal Reserve. The person who many people believe is the frontrunner is Trump's economic advisor, Kevin Hassett, who has publicly supported lowering interest rates more quickly. That might sound like a good thing, but investors worry that lowering rates too fast could actually cause prices to rise too quickly, aka increase inflation, which we've been trying so desperately to get under control over the past few years. Yesterday, we got a report showing that U.S. manufacturing, basically all the companies that make things, shrank for the 9th month in a row. The report also noted that manufacturers are still really feeling the impact of tariffs. Another area that did not do well yesterday was crypto. Bitcoin fell sharply again, dropping below $85,000. The entire crypto market has now lost over $1 trillion from its peak just a few months ago. Some good news though, something that did do well yesterday was gold and silver because people often buy those when they're feeling uncertain. Gold is now up 60% for the year. A few corporate highlights. NVIDIA announced a new $2 billion partnership with a chip design company called Synopsys, which pushed both of their stock prices higher. Amazon announced that their shopping chatbot Rufus helped boost holiday sales for Amazon on Black Friday. Shopify had a rough day yesterday due to technical issues. Some of its online retailers experienced outages on Cyber Monday, a major problem. Shopify stock was down almost 6% on the news. Companies tied to Bitcoin like Coinbase and Robinhood fell yesterday as crypto prices continued to fall. Accenture, a major consulting firm, saw its stock price rise after announcing a new partnership with OpenAI. Speaking of OpenAI, the company made headlines again by taking an ownership stake in a firm launched by one of its own investors, a move that some people see as being yet another circular deal in Silicon Valley. So overall, it was a bumpy and unpredictable start to December. Today's focus shifts to new earnings updates from companies like CrowdStrike and Marvell Technology, which could help reset the tone for the week, maybe.